Zanky's new video gives me hope for the future of Beyblade Burst Turbo. By that I mean Hasbro is really doing something new. As you all know by now, or should know by now, these Turbo Beyblades have absolutely no metal. Which means they're obviously not going to be competitive viable in any sort of WBO tournament where everyone is using metal Beyblades. But what could this mean for the future of Beyblade Burst Turbo? In all honesty, if you were to just look at it at face value, you would think that this is a bad marketing decision. People would just buy the Takara ones and not the Hasbro ones, as there's no real reason to buy the Hasbro ones anymore. In Beyblade Burst Evolution, it was the fact that the Beys are just a bit more advanced than the Japanese ones, a bit better, and a bit tighter, and they look a bit nicer because there's no stickers, right? So they're not gonna have those weird sticker effects, you know, like that sticky things, whatever. But that was the main selling point of Evolution. People still bought it even though it was expensive. But now, to cut down the price point, they took out the metal. And if you just look at it, it's kind of bad. They're gonna get destroyed by every single Beyblade out there. Like, it doesn't give the Beyblade Burst Turbo anything special. The Turbo drivers are not in the anime. They're just a Hasbro thing. And in the anime, they do have metal. And I guess that's the thing. Like, in the episode 1 of the Turbo anime, in the Japanese one, they were talking about Turbo Beys having metal. But, like, in this one, they don't have metal, so yeah. So this is all technically weaker than Siege Excalibur, and Siege Excalibur barely has any metal, and by barely I mean only just that little sword. You might be wrong when it says way more metal. So I really don't understand why it's plastic, but oh god, is this amazing. One, they can get away with kick-ass color schemes without having to paint on metal. That's a good thing and a bad thing. The bad thing is the fact that it makes Hasbro even lazier than they already are. The good point is the fact that they don't chip anymore. The Beyblades will look as good as they were out of box. I mean, if you don't scratch them up or beat them up. But yeah. The second thing is it's Hasbro. Their slopes are pretty decent. I heard Zanky saying it's pretty loose. But I guess you just have to find out. I mean, it is burst rates vary. Like, every single Beyblade varies amongst Beyblades. So yeah. We're gonna have to find out how tight this actually is in my video. I might try and go and find a Turbo Valtryek, a Wonder Valtryek, but the reason it looks amazing is the fact that there is no metal. It makes the power creep not a steep mountain compared to Evolution. Like, any Evolution Bey aside from Sprig and Requiem cannot and shall not compete with any Turbo Bey out there, or any Chozetsu Bey. But a Turbo Bey, now they can have an even playing ground. And why this is amazing is because now they're not forcing you to buy this line. Sure, you can do it for the gimmick, Turbo gimmick, the slingshot gimmick, but you don't necessarily have to buy it to stay competitive in Hasbro. While if you bought it, if you're into Takara, you have to constantly buy the newer Beyblade so you can at least get a grasp of what that Beyblade has a potential of doing to your play. And now that's a good thing and it's a bad thing. The bad thing is the fact that, of course, in WBO tournaments, there's not going to be a use of Hasbro Beyblade from now on, aside from some drivers that maybe are just a bit better in Hasbro than in Takara. But yeah, there's probably not even going to be any use of Hasbro layers, so no drivers. And the final thing is, the problem is the fact that because of this, people might just buy the Takara ones. They're a lot more expensive than the Hasbro ones. Now, what Hasbro should do to make this removal of metal really good, they should add more tournaments. Like the, what's it called? The Beyblade Burst Tour, not the World Tour, because that was absolute garbage. The tour, Beyblade Burst Tour thing that happened in Canada like a year back, where everyone was allowed to play. Yeah, they should make more, and not just like once every summer. Make it like every week, every weekend, where you go to like Toys R Us or Target and just play some Beyblades. And that would be a very good way of building a Hasbro community and making Hasbro Beyblades competitive amongst themselves, of course. But yeah, if they don't do something like that, then it's probably gonna fail. Like, if they pull another world tour out of their asses, it's not gonna work, because the world tour is garbage. Like, everyone wants to, you know, go on the world stage, but Hasbro's not letting him. They're just like, oh yeah, we don't got money for bigger kids. It's like, why? There doesn't need to be an age limit. That's why WBO is so popular, even though they charge money to play for the Beyblade tournament. It's more popular because everyone is allowed to play. That's what Hasbro needs to learn. Heck, Hasbro can't even charge money. I don't think anyone will really care about them charging money for the tournaments. But yeah, so if they really wanted this no medal thing to actually work out for them, they should definitely hold way more tournaments than they have ever done for any Beyblade series, because they need to get out the idea to the public that this is gonna be competitive, that you're not blowing your money on buying these medal-less Beyblades. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, so yeah, I'll see you guys later.